Latinx, Latine, Hispanic, and having to layer that concern on top of this other reality.
I mean, I think Jose waited for so long to naturalize because he came to the United States as a child. So when he became a U.S. citizen in 2018,
Hi everybody, how you doing?
right? Like I didn't realize how much tension I was holding.
I'm just listening to Translash, which is is it Translash? I'm listening to Translash podcast with um Imira, and I am just having a good time this morning listening to my one of my favorite podcasts that I will be on very shortly in the next couple of weeks. Hey Basil, I'm on live, just to let you know.
Oh, okay.
And I hope that you guys are all having a really good start of your week. I woke up, came here, I did another poster of my cats. That was really fun. And then I fixed a sub pump in the basement here. Yeah, and if I smell like poop, I want you to know I did take a shower like before all this happened. So I feel like I'm justified to smell like poop right now. Yeah, that smelled bad. Not a fun way to wake up. I'm doing really good. Thank you, Scott, for asking. I'm doing really good. How are you doing? I can't stay long, but we love you. Stop. Thank you. I'm just hanging out today. I have a bunch of books I have to sign and a whole bunch I have to prep and sign ahead of time. I'm so glad I caught you live. How awesome! um, I'm in. Wow, you're in Wausau. That's not too far away at all. Thank you all so much for hanging out. I think it's gonna be a nice chill live. I have my podcast premiering tomorrow. I'll probably be going live tomorrow as well when we premiere season 2, episode 1. Very excited about that. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna be trying um, to make sure I actually sign these as I'm on the live and not do what I sometimes do. And I go on live to sign them and then I talk for 45 minutes and sign one book. So, okay. So someone asked, how's the book turning out? For those who don't know, the book came out about a year and change ago. We sold a bunch of books, hit #1 in New York Times bestseller. The second book is coming out in the spring of 2026. And that book is coming out really well. Like, it's turning out decent. And I will be continuing to write that book. We just turned in the first half of that book a few weeks ago. And that was really good. Almost time to get groceries, but happy to see you on live. So nice to see you back online. Well, hi, Lillian. Thank you so much for saying hi. Thank you so much for jumping in before you went to go grocery shopping. What a surprise there. Who else we got here? How the rent's that way? Wausau. Oh, how the rent down here? Okay. Wausau is also in Wisconsin. For those who don't know, Wausau is totally horrid these days. Hoping to find somewhere with friendly old folks. The rental situation in Madison is not good. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. For those who don't know, Wisconsin is one of the very few states where the state level controls city to city to city, essentially caps. Like the state would have to say, "Oh, hey, here's the rent cap, right? For the whole state." To allow it to be okay. So every city cannot actually impose their own like renter laws in that way. Does that make sense? I think I just bushed that fucking education tool. So this is what I mean to say is that in Wisconsin, it is a state law that limits the power of local government to be able to restrict various aspects about renting that would protect renters, such as rent caps. So if it's bad in Wausau, it's probably bad in Madison. If it's bad there, it's bad here, kind of thing. You know, it's pretty much bad across the board. Oh, Basil, that reminds me. I was going to make coffee, but then the sub pump happened. So I did not make coffee this morning, but when you do, let me know. Can I say I love your videos? You've taught me so much. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Sapphire. Sapphire Gold? Oh, I like that name. That's a good name. That's a good name. That's on par with Mercury Stardust. Sapphire Gold's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I'm trying to think of some of my favorite names I heard on book tour. I don't know if I can remember any. But there was one when someone told me their name in book tour. So I like looked at them and I was like, "That is an amazing name." What was it? It was something like super unique. There's been some people who have been like, "My name is Stardust," and I'm like, "No, it's not. You give it back to me." How dare you? How dare you? Copyright infringement. Hello, lady. Sia, Sia, Chow, something from Italy. I don't know how to read. I'm sorry. Hey, well, thank you for being here, though. You're like, fucking the educational system in America is terrible. What color will you dye your hair next? Probably similar colors to what I've been doing, that purple and blue. I've been really enjoying that lately. What color? Okay, I already answered that one. I just answered it right now. Hey everyone, currently building a half loft bed all by my lonesome for my son. Way to go. What an achievement, by the way. This is my biggest advice when it comes to building things like that. Build lighter than heavier. Everyone will go for the thickest everything, right? Like they'll go for, I want 2x6 here, and I want it 4x4 here, and I want this here, and all that makes sense. But all because it's built heavier does not mean it's built stronger. And I would always go for like looking up the proper way to do engineering and various different ways to put together things. Depending on where you put the legs, they can be super strong or super weak. You know what I mean? And all that kind of stuff matters. So I always try to err on the side of going lighter than heavier. I like to challenge myself. That really try to. Oh, hey, thank you so much for that $10. I think that's a super chat. Congratulations on your book. Well, thank you, Joanna. I appreciate you. But yeah, I like to err on the side of lighter, just because it challenges me a little bit. It makes me really have to engage with how I'm building it too. And I like to do that kind of stuff. If that's not for you, go ahead. But I also think it makes it easier to move that bed around. And if you're doing it by yourself, the chances are that you might not have someone helping you to be able to move it around. So lighter is something I would think about. Okay, someone just said something really mean. I love when people come in here and just say, Trump's America, godless heathen. Boy, if you knew how many trans people would support a Trump, but you do not be saying that. But you don't know who Blair White is, apparently. But anyways, hope you guys are doing good. Did I not do that? I did that. Okay. Okay, you guys are distracting me. I'm supposed to do my job. Okay. I love just listening to you because you feel very comforting and reassuring and safe. Well, thank you. That's really sweet of you. I appreciate you. What else we got here? Thanks, Mercury, for giving folks everywhere. Oh, thanks for giving folks everywhere the confidence to do something different. I'm just able and struggle to find a bedside table that gives me access to what I need. So I built one for my bed. Way to go! That's badass. That's badass. You built one for yourself that's accessible. Fuck yeah! That's the best way. That's the best way. I love that. That's super cool. Thank you for sharing that with me. That's rad. I've turned into, I wish I could find a table that would work for me, into I'm building a table that's going to work for me. You know, the only problem is that you kind of need a space to do that kind of stuff. And I have the studio here, and I have my basement at home that I'm turning into a little miniature wood shop down in the basement. So I'm able to do a lot of that stuff, and not everyone has that privilege. So um, I'm lucky to do it, and I'm happy that you were able to do that as well. What else we got here? I'm looking into tools for various projects. I'll get to that super chat in 1 second. I'm looking for tools for various projects. Thanks to your posts, knowledge, and suggestions. Way to go! I'm happy that you're doing all that hunting. A lot of research. A lot of research. Here's my tip for when you're researching what works best for you. So I like to get a baseline of what the professionals use and work myself down. So like if plumbers use, Milwaukee tools, or if, someone is really into, the Hercules drill or the drills, or if someone's really into Cobalt as a professional, I'm like, okay, then I put that in the professional category. Now I'm looking for like what would be the next tier down if I'm a hobbyist or a DIY person. I think universally, one of the best tool families to get into is Milwaukee. I think universally it's great. It has a pretty deep bench as far as tools that are available in its catalog, and I think that's a huge plus, right? You want to have a lot of that versatility. It also has durability. A lot of those tools are going to be way stronger than a lot of your DIY stuff is. If you're on the lower end, right? Like if you're a little bit like I need a little cheaper, more buy into that family. I do say I think Ryobi is a really good DIY, really good hobbyist, weekend warrior type of tool family, because the catalog is so deep now. The bench is so much bigger than it used to be. There's outdoor tools. There's they have sub pumps now. They got so much in their catalog that I think if you're a homeowner and you're kind of like, I just need something that's going to be kind of a little bit of everything, I think Ryobi does a pretty good job. I'm not a huge fan of them. I do have some Ryobi products. I have a lawnmower that just got recalled, so that's cool. So I did a review on that lawnmower, and last week it got recalled, and I'm like, huh. Well, that's a new review now. But anyways, I'm a fan. I think that it's okay for that. Now, the next tier down. Now, I only need a drill. I only need power tools when I'm in desperate need of something, like you're repairing or your quick fixes. You only do things with a drill 5 to 6 times a year. Black and Decker. Black and Decker's fine. Black and Decker still makes like a $45, $50, 12-volt lithium battery drill. I think that's fine for most people who are like, I only need a drill 6 times a year. I don't see the point of spending that much money. That's what I would do. And then the catalog for Black and Decker is not bad. There's not a whole lot 12-volt tools out there. So if you do get the 12-volt lithium battery drill, just know that you're not going to be able to, change that in different tools and stuff like you could Ryobi or Milwaukee. So maybe Craftsman would be a better option on that lower tier. But Craftsman is probably closer in money to Ryobi than it is Black and Decker. A lot of people love Hart. My partner, Reese, in Colorado loves Hart. They use Hart for a lot of stuff. It's the cheapest. It's the most available for them. Never going to be against that. Here's my thing with Hart. Hart is really not durable stuff to me. And it's not durable like, oh, I dropped it and now the casing is broken. No, like durable, like a lot of the soldering done inside of those tools are really shabby work. You see a lot of triggers not working after a certain amount of time. You see a lot of batteries not connecting right. That's what I mean when I say durability. Like if you're working with it and you're just doing, that regular work, a drill shouldn't just die on you in that way and never work again. You know what I mean? So I'm not a huge fan of a Hart. I would always choose Black and Decker over that. But if you don't have like a Home Depot, wait, not Home Depot, if you don't have a Lowe's or any hardware store that carries Black and Decker close to you, then yeah, probably chances are Walmart's there and Hart's fine. People are going to have feelings about it. Who cares? Whatever works best for you is fine. So I hope that gives you a bunch of tidbits. Now to Vivian, who asked me a wonderful question, I think. Hi. I have a connective tissue disorder and a back injury with multiple surgeries. I currently have a spinal cord stimulator and want to get into the trades. Okay, cool. Possibly HVAC or welding. Any suggestions? Like how to get into that? Being someone who has various like health needs and things like that, you can absolutely do that. There might be a better routes than others. I'm trying to think what would be the best route to like get started. Apprenticeship, working with a team that's already established and being an apprentice is always a good route to go. It all depends though in your neck of the woods. If you're in Texas, it's pretty. I've heard some horror stories for apprentices. If you don't know where to start, going to trade school. So going to like a local tech school is a good way to get started. There's a lot of programs that might be in HVAC, plumbing, electrical. Electrical is real big. Electrical might be a better option, actually, if you're someone who has a lot of things that might be a little bit of hurdles in that. HVACs can be a little bit tough. HVACs are tough. But the majority of repairs in HVACs are brain related and not necessarily like, I gotta lift this ginormous HVAC. But with electrical, it's a lot of brain stuff. It's definitely some backbreaking work too, but all trades have some of that. And if you're with if your team member who goes with you in jobs is great and understands, it won't matter. So yeah, I think that's a good. I think I would go with it for this question specifically. I would go straight up in the tech school. I think that tech schools you're going to meet people. And then you can judge if they're assholes or not. You'll probably meet a teacher or two who are teaching you through the trades at that tech school who are like, this is so cool that you're in here. I'm so happy that you're doing that. They're like, people get excited. They don't really care. The more diversity you have in this field, like even if it's someone who's like, a conservative person, people are just really overwhelmed when they see people who are from various backgrounds in the field. They get really excited about it. It's almost universally excited. Very, very rarely nowadays do you see people who are teachers and stuff in this field try to gatekeep it. We're not in the position anymore where we can gatekeep this knowledge. A lot of teachers across the country are just like, here's a book, please just we'll take this book, read it, and fix that shit. It's very much, we're in a dire need right now. So I think that should kind of help you get through some of that. Okay, thanks for the advice. It's pre-made. I'm assembling. Oh, wonderful. Oh, thank you. You're the best. Around. Never to keep you down. This is why everyone should have themselves a basil. But not like a leaf, like one of your best friends named Basil. Hold on, Basil, can you say hi? Can you say hi?
Hi.
Hi, it's Monday, and we're chilling out.
This coffee cup is full, not empty.
Not empty. It's full. Not empty. Just like my life. Yeah, it's full. It's full stuff, yeah. Pick your poison, and little cat wearing glasses, Like, I should probably be wearing glasses, to be honest. It's an ongoing thing that I need to get glasses, but I haven't got my eyes checked in like 3 years. Oh, there's a lot of questions I have missed. Okay.
What platform are we on?
We're on YouTube.
We're on
Yeah.
YouTube.
I'm kind of going to just switch to doing lives on YouTube. I enjoy them way more.
Yeah, isn't the chat on YouTube way better?
Oh, it's so much nicer.
I love our YouTube chat.
They also.
Hi, everybody.
I don't know if there's a character limit on. Is there a character limit on the comments?
I actually don't know.
They ask so much more full questions. Like, at least if it's not limited, it's certainly longer questions. And that means I don't have to like figure out what they mean in a short time.
I love that about Substack too. Like people will like, sometimes just write you like an essay question.
Yeah, I love Substack. If you guys aren't on my Substack, it's a good time. I post there all the time now. Over the weekend, I posted like on my little group chat, like 10 times or
so many times. I got so many notifications.
Yeah, I just kept posting, and I shit post like it's 2014. Basically, our prime eras. Someone asked me, am I a teacher? I am like an online educator. This is not something that I ever thought I would get into. I have been a tradesperson for like 15 years prior to ever getting online. I've been doing it for like 19 years now. I haven't really been active as much, doing the work myself anymore the last 3 or 4 years. Kind of been a little busy with something called my book, Safe and Sound, a renter's friendly guide to home repair. Why do I turn it into a Muppet? I turn into a Muppet like instantly. There is a character limit. The limit is more than TikTok. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That's kind of what I felt like. If you want to make sure that I see your question, hey, feel free to super chat me, but I will do my best I can to answer questions that aren't super chapped as well. I can only answer so many though because I actually have to sign these books. I have like 16 in front of me still that I have not gotten to.
And I will see if we got some more.
Good, we did. I did check this morning before I came in. We got a few more.
Okay, sweet.
I have noticed though, the more that I post on other platforms, the more books we sell.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, it's kind of nice. It's like that, like people are finding me or they're remembering me. Sometimes on Blue Sky, it's really common for folks to find me and say, "Oh my God, I haven't seen you since COVID. I want to get your book. Where can I get it?" You can get my book in a whole bunch of different places. Basically anywhere you buy books. My book is available everywhere, includes Barnes and Noble and all that etc. But where I recommend is my website where I can sign it and then you will pay me directly, essentially.
And you'll get a lot of cool stickers.
Yeah, it is more money on my website, but I do sign all these books and I mail them to people. That is like one of the best ways to support me is that way. But if you're like, hey, I'm on a pretty much of a budget and I want your book, can I just get your book? Yes. You can go to bookshop.org. Bookshop.org has a bunch of my books. Bookshop.org basically hooks you up with a local bookstore near you that's independent. We love independent bookstores. I went on a 54-city book tour last year, or 2023 rather.
I know.
Time flies, man.
Yep.
By the time that we start the next book tour, it will have been almost 3 years since we did the last one. Don't like that. But no, we went on a 54-city book tour, and it was almost exclusively independent. I think it was independent, right? We didn't go to anything. We went to.
Well, I think Astoria, but we went to a couple independents that have multiple locations.
Yeah,
but they're still independent.
like where's that one in Colorado? Tattered books. Yeah, they have like 7 or 6 ones.
Even one in the airport.
Yeah, there's one in the airport, and every time I see that one in the airport, I always go and see if my book is there. Now, I know the chances are this book not going to be in the airport, but one day I'm going to see this motherfucker in the airport. When is the next book coming out? The spring of 2026. It's we're still working on the title. Right now, the working title is My Turn, My First Year of Homeownership. It is like an old how-to book about the first year of homeownership, what to look for, what I did, what the things I wish I would have done. Will I be touring again? More than likely, yeah, but we're probably never going to do a massive tour like that again. Basil and I talk about this together sometimes, but like I think it did a number on us. I think that if you can pull muscles in your brain, right? Like like a sprain kind of. I feel like we pulled muscles in our brain to a point where we're like we were done for 2024 was a blur. I don't remember it. I know it just happened. Don't remember it. 2023 ended and we were done with the tour, and all 2024 we just had one thing after another to deal with. And it was a really hard year to get things going. So yeah. But 2025 is starting off and we're feeling pretty good. It's already been a good start for us. My podcast, my season 2 of my podcast is coming out tomorrow. That's a Handyman Hotline. You can watch it here on YouTube, listen to here on YouTube, go to Spotify, iTunes, wherever you listen to your podcast, or watch because it's a visual podcast. Okay, in Tampa, came to Mojo Books and missed you by one day. No! But I bought the signed book there. Aww.
I'm glad we could leave some.
Oh, I'm so sad though that happened to some people too. There was folks down in Tulsa, Oklahoma, I believe, who sometimes I still get emails from, actually.
they're
Right?
upset.
There's one person that I think if I ever go to tell someone, it's on site. I think they're gonna punch me in the street. But no, so you know, sometimes we got miscommunications with bookstores, and you know, we did 54 of them, and we couldn't always juggle what they were saying to our audience and what we were saying to our audience. And there, Tulsa was the most like biggest debacle where we had a great time with the bookstore. We had like 290 people show up. That's the max we could do anyways. We really couldn't do more than that. But apparently there was like another 100 people at a different location that I did not know about until we left the city. But anyways, things like that happen sometimes. You know, a massive book tour will definitely do that to you. That's why we won't be doing that again. We'll be doing smaller, more confined, more controlled, more organized. And probably be doing it with a few friends, maybe doing some book tours and hitting up our besties online and trying to, do more than just one book signing and stuff like that. Yeah, make it a big event. I would love to make it like we were doing drag shows in every city. That'd be really cool. What's your book called? Safe and Sound, a renter's friendly guide to home repair. Yeah.
I am loving how many people are buying stickers now.
Yeah, people really love the stickers. Do you have any stickers to show real quick?
Yeah, all of these up here, they're all good to go.
Cool. Bum. Here are some stickers you can buy. These are like $5 on my website. Look at me. I'm so cool and I sparkle. Yeah, she's gay.
And they're waterproof.
And then if you like my catchphrase, you're worth the time it takes to learn a new skill. Here's another one. Yeah, I with a toolbox. Yeah. Really cool. Yeah, and
I've been
Basil.
thinking about adding like a background so it wasn't white on that one. Maybe if you can get some feedback.
Maybe.
On that.
Okay, hold on. Okay, what do you guys think? This is a sticker we have currently. Do you guys? It's kind of hard to see on here. It looks like it's not white. Oh, meh.
No,
That really helps. So. It's on our website though. It's on our website.
Yes.
You guys can give us feedback. This is like a white background right now. You really can't see it. It kind of looks more gray. But would another color in the background be something that you would like on this sticker other than white? That's what Basil wants to know. So help Basil out. I love a comic book starring you as a handy ma'am superhero. That's kind of cute. So the next book is going to be more graphic novel and less children's books. Like the first one had like a very strong like children books theme. The next one is going to be a little bit more graphic novel. And my spouse is actually going to be the illustrator for the book. Very excited about that.
Molly wants to set up a meeting this week, by the way.
Oh, good. Did she email us?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I texted her last week, but she was really busy. And
Do you know if she's available tomorrow?
yeah. I can. After we're done with this live, I can.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Great. Sorry to interrupt. Just
No.
while
That's
you're on the
really.
topic.
That's really. Well, you and I, if we don't do it while we're on the topic, we're not going to talk about it. But oh yeah. By the way, I didn't tell you this. Marty Pants.
Mm-hmm.
Marty Pants reached out this weekend. Marty Pants is a trans elder here on the good old-fashioned internet. And her and I have been friends for quite a few years. She's helped me raise money for gender affirming care, for the Gender Affirming Care Access Fund through Point of Pride. But Marty reached out and said her and her friend Twiggy wrote a book. And she was wondering, basically if I could help her get her book published. So I hooked her up with Rick and Caroline already this weekend. And Rick's fucking email was so sweet. Rick is like, oh, I'm honored that Mercury would suggest us. And a friend of hers is a friend of mine. He's so fucking adorable.
Do you have a signed book to go with this?
Is there a signed book that goes with that one?
Yeah, it's a bundle.
Okay, I can just, if that isn't one, let me know. I can sign it.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, perfect.
Just 2 other ones.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so that was a good time. Are you a southpaw too? No, the camera is mirrored. So this is my right hand, this is my left hand. I am very much not a southpaw. Very much not so. I'm very right hand dominant. Are you wearing makeup? No, I'm not. I don't think there's a filter on here either, is there? No, it does not appear. Oh, no, wait, what did I just do? No. Ah!
What on earth?
I don't know what I did, Basil.
You get mad.
No. I think it's a green screen.
I think you need to pray to the AI.
Stop.
Make it go
How do I
away.
take it off?
I don't know.
No, it's what? How do I do this? Do I do that? No, that's it. No,
What?
I don't know what I'm doing, Basil.
Okay, can I help you?
Yeah, make it go away.
Okay, I don't know what the fuck you did.
Yeah, see, it's. See, I'm not crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About
Exactly.
that.
Not talking so smart now, are you?
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know how to fix that. I probably
I
should
just-
know how to fix that.
Yeah, I don't know what fucking.
You just hold it? It doesn't even give you
It's
options.
yeah, because it's like malfunctioning.
Is anyone telling us how to fix this in our
I'm not seeing. Because it wants you to.
start a Q&A? Hold on. So what is that just like a okay. Filters, top measure. No, that's that. What if we just switch the camera? No, that's not gonna fix that. What's this bottom one?
It wants. Yeah, that's a highlight, but no.
Oh. Okay.
And that should be able to do it, but because it doesn't have access to your storage, it's just malfunctioning. So I think you might just need to restart.
No, I don't want to start. This is so funny. I feel like this is why we need a trans IT lady that works for us. Okay, then. No. And I think this is like a shot button. Pin to live. That's good to know. Yeah, I don't really know. Okay. What if I hold it anywhere? No. Hold on, stop. Hold on, let me help. Okay. Well, oh, the message went away. They don't trust it. Okay, I'm just going to. I didn't know you could turn off the microphone. Okay, I'm just gonna exit. Okay, everyone. Okay, Mercury broke the live.
Yeah, we're gonna restart.
We're gonna restart the live. Okay, Basil, I'm sorry. Okay, we're restarting the live.